that then leads to the Atlanta Falcons. And I think what hinges on the rest of the draft and how the other quarterbacks fall in line. If they don't trade out of that spot with somebody who needs a quarterback, or if they take the likes of Kyle Pitts, the quarterbacks could fall further and further down. Where do the Atlanta Falcons go if they've decided that Matt Ryan's the guy? Do they stick with an offensive player, or do you think they trade out of there to put a team who needs a quarterback to move up?
This is what makes the third pick so fascinating, right? Is like, if the Niners do take Mac Jones, does somebody love Justin Fields enough to come up and take him? Do the Falcons like him enough to take him? If it were me, I would not take a quarterback there. If I were them, I would either move back or take, Kyle Pitts. I think new GM, new head coach. I don't want to make all my decisions based on my job security, but unless you love the quarterback, why start your clock right now if you're those guys, if he's not going to start over Matt Ryan? And I think that's the interesting part for the Niners, too, is like Mac Jones and Justin Fields are guys that play right away. Trey Lance, at least, is viewed as a guy that doesn't play right away. But I do think the 49ers want to trade Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't think they want to play with Jimmy Garoppolo this year. I think they'd rather play with whoever they draft. And I think it makes sense for them to trade him as well. Like, just to have that dynamic is not conducive to your new, franchise quarterback becoming the leader of a locker room. And that's the one part I've had a hard time getting by when I talk about Lance, is that he's viewed more as a developmental prospect. But look, Shanahan, and this is not fair to RG3, what I'm about to say, because RG3 was a much better prospect coming out than Trey Lance, but Kyle Shanahan won a bunch of games, won 10 games. I think 9 with RG3 as the starter his rookie year, and he was the offensive rookie of the year. So I think even if it's Lance, he can kind of maneuver. If you're the Falcons, to me, it's kind of weird unless it's Lance. I know there's all the history with Justin Fields in the state of Georgia, but if I were them, I don't think they would take a quarterback, just given the way most teams draft, particularly in their first years. New head coach, new GM, that would be my guess there.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.